Hello everyone, my name is Jose Calvin, and I wanted to talk about the war on drugs and how it has affected Mexico today. First, I want to talk about how all of this got started, since this is a war that is still going on to this day. The war on drugs started in Colombia, then moved to Mexico. Because of this, it made more violence over the different cartels and the people of Mexico, which in turn made a losing war and led to a more corrupt government. The next thing I wanted to talk about is the significance of the drug cartels. Some of these new policies and measures taken by the government include removing corrupt officials and the impact on public health, since a lot of the violence went to a border, therefore led to an increased border control and increased DEA presence. Another thing I wanted to talk about is the corruption and how it has made the war on drugs even worse. One of the consequences about this is how it has affected the Mexican police because many are too afraid to join because of the cartel's power, and being outnumbered makes matters even worse. Even if there were honest police officers, many of them were intimidated by threats to kill them or their loved ones. So who wouldn't blame them for joining the cartels? But this has also really affected loyalty because at the end of the day, you did not know whose sides everyone was really on. The real losers during the war on drugs were the innocent civilians and their family members because of the violence caused by the drug cartels. And the cartels were also not biased in who they killed, and nobody was safe during this war. Who is really responsible for the drug cartels? That is a question we will probably never find out. The issue got so out of hand that the United States had to come for aid on the war on drugs with Mexico. The cartels rebelling against the government is one of the reasons Mexico has gotten even more violent. Efforts by the task force of Mexico and the United States trying to dismantle the cartels have made it where the cartels are now on the offensive, and this has led to even more deaths, and a lot of the mentality of the drug cartels is either you're either with me or against me, which has made it very unsafe for everyone in Mexico. The significance of the illegal drug trade has made it to where it is not just affecting Mexico and the United States, but it is now a global problem that is getting worse as cartels gain more power. It's at an all-time high that the cartels practically have the power to run Mexico. And the violence that ensues is putting a lot of pressure on the Mexican government, and this has led to the people of Mexico giving up on the sovereignty of the nation. And overall, I believe this will lead to even further consequences.